This month delivered a wild parade of unbelievable moments, and luckily for us, the cameras never blinked. From close calls that raise your heartbeat to hilarious scenes no one could script, every clip here proves reality is far more dramatic than fiction. Get ready, because these are the most incredible moments caught on camera this month.
我靠，兄弟呢？来吧，兄弟别捂了，别捂了，来来开吧，快，那个过来有。
The sky's the limit. He wanted a unique Halloween costume. That plan definitely didn't go as expected. She thought she could load the motorbike by herself, but the fail happened instantly. They're best friends, sticking together through thick and thin. This happens in 1 out of a million cases. Truly a rare and unexpected moment. Please support the channel with a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support is what keeps this channel growing and makes all of this possible. They forgot to close the sunroof while washing the car. At least they had fun inside, even though they're soaked along with the entire car. He's definitely already living in the future. She borrowed her boyfriend's car and had a feeling she forgot to do something. He wanted to surprise her with a new iPhone for her birthday, but life had other plans. Things didn't go exactly as he hoped. Good neighbors, peaceful sleep. Oh! If you want to lose both your girlfriend and your money, this is the perfect way to do it. Some mistakes are just too big to recover from. With friends like these, it's never boring. Every moment is full of surprises and laughter. You never know what's coming next with her around. She has no trouble finding a spot even when everything seems full. This is what it looks like to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. She came to Thailand for the first time, and everyone was shocked at how much the monkeys liked her. It seems she instantly became their favorite. She finished her training earlier than planned today. If I hadn't seen it, I would never have believed it. He's literally grilling in the gym. They didn't understand why a protective face mask was needed while skiing in desert. They realized too late, and the consequences hit immediately. After a few drinks, I also think I can dance. But reality quickly gives me a wake-up call just like this. She may be dressed like Neo from The Matrix, but she doesn't have his moves. She clearly has money to burn. Someone did an excellent job cleaning the glass. I didn't even notice it before. If you're having a bad day, this clip will definitely cheer you up. It's guaranteed to put a smile on your face. She didn't know the camera was watching her. Sometimes it's better not to have cameras at home. They catch all our fails. He wanted to make a spot where you could sit while waiting for your flight at the airport. In the end, that effort made him miss his own flight. They say this is a relaxing sport with little stress, but I don't think he would agree with that. Things clearly got intense fast. He didn't know the camera saw everything. He'd be better off finding a real job than doing this. The glove isn't working, and she can feel how hot it is. The family dinner is ruined in an instant. Even though he wanted to help them cross the street, in the end the mother duck attacked him. Good intentions don't always go as planned. His favorite superhero hero was Spider-Man, but he didn't learn anything from him. Looks like all that inspiration went to waste. Some people are just bad. The customer who ordered an omelet will be waiting a little longer for breakfast. When we drink, we feel like we gain superpowers, but only in our heads. They can be mischievous, but they're the joys of life. He wanted to prank his mom, but in the end, he actually broke the TV. That prank definitely went way too far. The PlayStation is now up for sale. This is the craziest close call I've seen in recent times. It's scientifically proven that we get a little less sharp during vacation. His family didn't believe him that the wind took the tent, even though he had just set it up. She definitely didn't expect this. The surprise caught her completely off guard. No filming without her permission. The eternal battle between cats and birds continues. This time, the seagulls won the round. Luckily, no one got hurt. This was truly chaotic from start to finish. She did not know that camera was watching her. Is this real-life Super Saiyan? This guy has a truly unique hairstyle. A tree that's been standing for hundreds of years suddenly fell on a parked car. The damage was completely unexpected. Maybe he had a little too much Red Bull today. I really wish I could be in this beautiful location. She got a taste of instant karma, and thankfully, the entire event was captured on camera. Witness this heroic cat jump into action to save its owner from that sneaking danger. Would you stick with your hairdresser if this happened? I know everyone makes mistakes, but that's a tough call.
My dinghy.
It was a terrifying scene for the onlookers as the huge ship failed to stop and annihilated all the boats in its way.
My dinghy.
This grandpa is a clear example that age is just a number. He did a real show on the train, pulling off stunts that young people would struggle to do. Animals have a natural intuition about whether someone is kind. The security camera captured their most eventful workday ever. They clearly had no idea an umbrella would be needed today, despite the sunny weather outside. They constantly mess with each other. It's astonishing that such a tiny animal could make this kind of disaster. One thing is certain, they will never invite her on a fishing trip again. To top it off, they even lost the catch they had already secured. I have to admit, the technique is definitely there. Keep your head up, it will certainly get better. Swimming wasn't in her plans for the day, but circumstances dictated otherwise. If this hadn't been captured on camera, no one would ever believe it. Fortunately, no one was injured. If one dog is hard to handle on a walk, just think about what it must be like with 5. The ride through the city looked lovely, but she had such a bad experience, she'll never go horseback riding again. He had just bought a brand new car, only to park it in the absolute worst spot, where a truck driver indirectly caused its destruction. A big paper roll somehow caught fire in the middle of the road. They are referred to as road helpers, yet their actions are completely contrary to their title. Before we move on, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let us know in the comments what country you're watching from. We'd love to know where the majority of our amazing audience is viewing us from. She definitely had no idea she was that flexible. One wrong move, and all the hard work and effort from the entire day is back to square one. The meeting between his 2 girlfriends did not go well at all. The hotel pool experienced a leak. This is exactly why it's a good thing it was built on the ground floor and not on the roof. It is nearly impossible to accurately judge the depth of murky water. He assumed it was shallow enough to cross, but the actual depth turned out to be unbelievable. Fortunately, no one was injured, but they certainly got an adventure out of it that they can tell their grandchildren. One of the bad sides of losing weight is that the wind might blow us away. I always thought that only crows were vengeful, but it turns out some fish share that trait as well.
What's that?
Fish.
Go get your hat sinking.
Some people will go to extreme lengths just to get that perfect Instagram shot. Check out this funny clip from the truck stop. His friend was in agony with a toothache, and their unconventional method seemed like the only answer. Is this a good enough reason for you to start training?
That's gonna cost.
He managed to park, but to get out, it seems like he'll have to cut up his own car. Even though there were 5 of them, they still managed to mess up the job completely. This cute little dog is loving the win. That's his #1 favorite thing. Their fish farming business has just encountered its first major obstacle. Believe me, this is actually much harder than it looks. Have any of you ever tried this before? Always check your mirrors, especially when making a turn like this. Another close call that looks like it belongs in the movie Final Destination. Thank goodness the driver was skilled and had great reflexes. He blindly trusts his GPS and follows it wherever it leads, but this time, that route is going to take him straight to jail. He was so excited to make his first catch, but the joke is on him. It's clearly a much happier day for the fish. He was happily brought back to his younger days at this pool, only to find he's now oversized for the children's slides. The air conditioning installation on the house is definitely taking a turn for the worse. Fortunately, they are working low to the ground. He thought he lost his chance at the big one, until this happened. What he caught instead might just be the catch of a lifetime. They wanted a cute romantic video on the beach, but the ocean had a completely different idea. They thought the waves were just playing around. I can't even imagine what's hiding in that water, creatures we probably don't want to meet. These people are way too brave for jumping in there. At first glance, it looks like a simple leaf, but look closer, it's actually a butterfly. She tried to be a stunt double, but things didn't go as planned. How much money would it take for you to feed a crocodile like this guy? An animal sneaked under her, and suddenly she discovered an unexpected talent for dancing. Maybe she's better off just sticking to the lounge chair and soaking up the sun. Nature is incredible and surprises us every single day. I wouldn't have believed this was possible if I hadn't seen it myself. What a majestic sight! A huge whale approached the surfers while they were relaxing and splashed right between them. She wanted the perfect shot for her social media, and this is what we got. She didn't plan to go into the water today, but things turned out very differently.
姐夫，啊！我去，我全程。
A whole swarm of jellyfish appeared out of nowhere. Swimming here takes some serious courage. Under the beach, the water is so thick they're walking on it. It looks like they're stepping on pudding. She put on her fancy dress to take a seaside photo, but the waves had other plans and stole the show. What goes high must come crashing down. Relaxing and chill, it turns into a little show, but summer vibes can't ruin their mood. With her in the crew, there's never a dull moment. She's the life of the group. One second of distraction, and he's in the water. Can't blame him. I'd probably end up there too. After heavy rain, the whole street flooded, and now a Porsche is floating like a boat. I can't wait for this, honestly. This is going to be an epic shot, if slow-mo perfectly captured the wave. A swarm of thousands of mosquitoes makes it impossible to see or breathe. You'd need goggles and a mask just to survive this chaos. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and tell us which country you're watching from. We'd love to know where most of our amazing audience comes from. He thinks he's actually the king of the animals. Better not let my girlfriend see this, or our vacation will be all about the mountains. No harm done. Salt water is even healing, except for your mood if it surprises you. Can someone in the comments tell us what's actually in this water? Honestly, it's super creepy to me. While he was powering up like a super saiyan, he almost lost his slipper. She wanted the perfect beach photo for memories, but ended up with an even better shot. A man with a metal detector saved a beach proposal after the couple lost their rings. This is most chill guy on earth. They definitely need to work on their balance a bit. Would you dare to swim in this water? I wouldn't do it even for $1 million. There's something truly mesmerizing about the moment fish suddenly leap out of the water. It's nature's spontaneous show, leaving everyone watching completely amazed. Fear mode activated. This feels scarier than any horror movie I've ever seen. A firefighting plane flew too close to the swimmers to scoop water, creating a dangerous situation they didn't even realize. If this hadn't been caught on the beach, no one would have believed it. We're searching for aliens in space, but maybe they're already among us. Maybe this is a sign she should start her diet soon. The wedding photo shoot went wrong. The expensive cake tumbled straight into the sea. Everyone gathered on the beach to witness an incredible tech demo, but it seems it still needs some work. It ended up being a total fail. They promised to stick together through thick and thin. Putting on a real show for everyone lucky enough to be here. A true spectacle of nature.
Got that one.
Thousands of tiny fish washed up on the shore. People are calling it a natural disaster. He might have his dream job, but it comes with its own challenges. People called the police after a wild shark got dangerously close to the beach. The scene was pure chaos as everyone scrambled to safety. The waves almost swept away his expensive vacation sandals. Talk about a close call. We often forget that the camera sees everything. This is something really strange I came across. If any of you know what's going on here, let us know in the comments. Before we go any further, hit the like button and subscribe, and tell us in the comments which country you're watching from. We'd love to see where our amazing audience is tuning in from around the world. After seeing this, I might start using public transport more often. It turns out it's a lot more entertaining than I thought. This gecko's camouflage is so good that you can barely spot it, even from up close, as long as it stays still. A storm is raging, and it looks like there's also a shopping cart race happening in front of this supermarket. The chaos outside is almost as wild as the weather itself. Life in tropical neighborhoods is appealing, but you have to remember that these could be your neighbors living just one floor above. Paradise comes with its own surprises. What seemed like a calm drive almost turned into chaos in a split second. A massive deer sprinted across the road and leapt right in front of the car, but luckily disaster was narrowly avoided. He fell mid-jump, slid, and somehow rejoined his bike like a movie stunt. After a long buildup and a moment of hesitation, he finally tossed the cake high into the air. It spun perfectly and landed right back in his hands. Trick flawlessly executed. While carrying out their routine job, sanitation workers stumbled upon an unexpected treasure hidden in the trash. As the truck's compactor kicked in, bundles of cash suddenly spilled out, leaving everyone in disbelief. Tiny explosions started crackling from the power pole box, each spark lighting up the air with more intensity. Flames flickered and snapped, building suspense as if a big blast was only moments away. Diving deep with his device, he patiently scanned the riverbed until something unexpected appeared, an iPhone still glowing underwater. The moment he realized it was working, his excitement was impossible to hide. After many attempts, they finally nailed the nearly impossible trick. Imagine a stone that looks plain on the outside, but when cracked open, reveals hidden layers and sparkling mineral crystals. Like nature's own treasure chest, these geodes and concretions form over millions of years, slowly depositing minerals inside their rocky shells. He pulled off a trick beyond anything he could have ever imagined. This truck driver literally shaved the top off his truck on an overpass. The forklift driver got lucky. He wasn't crushed by the container. Still, both the forklift and the container ended up completely destroyed. Only the luckiest managed to snag this many candies from the machine. She's a true jackpot, ended up with way more than she could ever eat. The wind blew with such force that it lifted an entire metal roof off a building. The sheer power of nature left everyone watching in awe. Several people filmed as a house in the forest slowly crumbled. In a dramatic moment, it collapsed entirely, erupting into a massive cloud of dust. Next time, he'll definitely set his GPS to avoid wind turbines. After that scare, even the sat-nav can't convince him to take the shortcut through the blades. They thought they'd seen it all, but this road proved them wrong. Truck drivers hit a slick, oil-covered stretch and slowly began losing control of their vehicles. They argued and pushed each other, forgetting they were in a rally crowd. Seconds later, a rally car flew past, but they dodged just in time. So much time, effort, and money went into that drift car. Then, during the race, the steering wheel came off, and it smashed straight into the wall. At a truck yard, snow started melting off the roof, falling in small chunks onto the canopy below. Eventually, so much piled up that it collapsed, proving that timely snow removal is always the smartest move. Amid all that snow, he dashed to the fire extinguisher like a hero in slow motion. Of course, he arrived too late, and something spectacularly exploded in the trash can instead. The huge warehouse doors slammed down at lightning speed right past two guys with snail-paced reflexes. Luckily, they weren't directly under them, just far enough forward to avoid becoming pancake material. Snowboarding can be seriously dangerous, and these two nearly wiped each other out. One wrong move, and it could have ended in disaster. It was a tense game right up to the final seconds. In basketball, that's when legends are made. This guy launched the ball from his half and scored at the buzzer, snatching victory for his team. A tree snapped and fell onto the power lines, and this poor worker had to lift himself in a cherry picker to cut it down. To make matters worse, the tree had already started smoldering from the electricity. This is what happens when one person gives up and another decides to take a risk. A chip got stuck in the vending machine, but he went for the item above it, knocked them both loose, and actually scored the prize. This dog had incredible luck today, narrowly dodging a collision with two speeding motorcycles at the last second. He thought the glass-breaking hammer wasn't that effective until a light tap shattered the window of his friend's car while they were driving. This boy was slowly revealing new cards, one by one, until he finally found his favorite, super rare card. He started breathing hard and pacing around the house like he just won the lottery. Sometimes the little things bring the biggest smiles. He cracked an egg into the pan and out popped two. This golfer is next level. She hit the ball off a wall, and it bounced right back onto the course straight into the hole. 2-in-1 banana grows like twins, a sweet little surprise from nature. That moment when your reflexes are on point, and you put them to perfect use. Looks like today is his lucky day. He just isn't sure who to thank. He sank two balls into the same pocket with a single shot in billiard. Judging by his reaction, it was clearly his first time pulling off a move like that. A man leaned in to capture the beauty of a glacier up close, when suddenly it collapsed right in front of him. That breathtaking and terrifying moment is one he'll remember for the rest of his life. A diver swam right beside two massive whales, an awe-inspiring sight. The sheer size and grace of these giants made it an unforgettable experience. I have to admit, it's getting harder to know what's real and what isn't. Every beginning is tough, and you just can't give up. For this pizza chef, everything seemed to fall apart at first. Her boyfriend could hardly wait for one of her fails to post online. He was ready to capture every embarrassing moment. If your order is delayed, it's probably this team in the kitchen. Chaos and confusion seem to follow them everywhere. The owner of this car crossed the wrong spirits, and they decided to take revenge by destroying his car. The winter struggles are coming soon. Better get ready. Look at the top left corner. Unbelievable. No comment needed. A whole day of effort destroyed in a single wrong move. This building has special security, and it comes in the form of rats. These little guards are surprisingly effective. The dogs seemed to sense that something bad was about to happen. Luckily, no one got hurt. I was thinking about moving somewhere tropical, at least for the winter, but after seeing this clip, I realized my home is just perfect. He was late to school, and the teacher couldn't believe the reason until he showed this footage. The clip explained everything in the most surprising way. What do you think? Are they just playing, or has this joke turned into a serious fight? Things are definitely getting out of hand. Is it possible they didn't know about the CCTV camera above? She didn't see so many slippery floor signs. A moment of carelessness caused their entire kitchen to catch fire. In just seconds, everything went up in flames. It's a reminder of how quickly accidents can escalate. Before we continue, please hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, let us know which country you're watching from. We'd love to see where our amazing audience is tuning in from. Incredible Asia. Nothing more needs to be said. The sights speak for themselves. I'd love to see the homeowner's reaction when they found their house full of goats. That moment must have been priceless. The dog even gives a better massage than she does. Looks like a true pro in the making. Everyone wondered why this cafe was closed. With a staff like this, running a profitable business was simply impossible. She spent hours preparing the holiday meal, but it all ended up burned. All that effort went up in smoke in an instant. In this clip, we can see the destructive power of these large animals. Their strength is truly astonishing. These cars were ready to be delivered to their new owners, but it wasn't meant to be. Working out at home is great, but watch out for cats. They know exactly how to create a distraction. One moment of chaos can ruin your whole routine.
Macro, necesito ayuda. Estoy con 110 kilos y la pumita bajo la pesa. Y la rueda también. Ay, por favor. La lora está abajo. Sale. Sale de mierda. Ya. ¿Dónde se salió? Cuidado. Me matas, Julia.
The dogs love him so much that he can barely leave the house for work. Watch how adorably they try to stop him from going. How many tries do you think it will take for him to succeed? He really shows an impressive amount of patience. This is the funniest thing I've seen all year. I couldn't stop laughing the entire time. I honestly don't understand what he was trying to do here. It's completely confusing and hilarious at the same time. Someone really did an amazing job cleaning the glass here. It looks spotless and crystal clear. As they say, the young will learn. Mistakes are just part of the journey. This is unbelievable CCTV footage showing how this motorbike causes serious trouble for them. Friends are there to cheer you on with your craziest ideas.
Live! No!
Imagine taking a shower and seeing this. I would move to a different house immediately, maybe even a different country. These women are attempting to wash their carpets here. I can't help but wonder what sparked this unusual idea. She spent a long time preparing herself to start training for that summer body. All I'll say is, every beginning is difficult. She is extremely independent and believes she can handle everything herself. But sometimes, there's no shame in asking for help. He was late with the delivery and in the process, caused major damage to the cars he was transporting. It's certainly not easy being a wedding photographer. She asked for a cake, and she got it. Rainy weather doesn't bother them at all. They are always cheerful and full of energy. She had just bought a brand new car, and this happened on the way home. I sincerely hope she fully insured it. It took him a long time to find a girlfriend, but he lost her just as quickly. It was a good idea, but the execution was completely poor. For just a moment, they slipped back into childhood, but reality quickly pulled them back. This cute little kitty is the ultimate apartment guard. When something bad is bound to happen, it's almost impossible to avoid it. I haven't seen a car failure like this in ages. He must have lost a bet. There's no other reason he'd be walking in those heels. It dawned on her just a bit too late that she was accidentally starring in the footage of the winner's glorious finish. I can already smell a spectacular failure brewing here. This is exactly what my wife would look like if she ever tried to drive a yacht. Happiness requires so little, and even if we meet disaster at the end of this journey, we'll know it was worth every second. If she had known the weather would be this bad, she would have worn her swimsuit. This was her longtime desire. Turns out, it would have been better off staying a dream. This local fish place unexpectedly hit a zero-stock situation today. And believe me, it wasn't the crowds who cleared them out. You simply can't wear summer sneakers in the snow. He learned that lesson the hard way. Their goal was to do it all in one run. They packed the truck so full that it inevitably broke down. The one thing delivery people dread most is dogs. This clip shows exactly why. I'll just say this, they were all fired. No, this is not a movie scene. This was genuinely filmed right on the highway. He had one simple job, to cut down these trees. Just wait and see what happened in the end. She did not know that camera was watching her. Who is to blame for this? Let us know what you think. This is why you must always keep your distance from large trucks on the road. The New York subway is something you truly have to experience to understand. The things you see down there, they don't even exist on the internet. He somehow forgot his load and the danger of braking hard. He ran onto the field and tried to pull off Cristiano Ronaldo's signature celebration, but he failed spectacularly, only earning himself a lifetime stadium ban. Our focus suffers badly when we're tired, and that's something we need to pay close attention to when doing jobs like this. Thankfully, he didn't get hurt. He avoided a terrible landslide by a second. His guardian angel was definitely working overtime on this one. This man is the favorite at this gym. Every time he shows up, he puts on a show. Just check out one of his workouts and the performance he gives on the treadmill. The courage of this bus driver to cross that bridge is truly unbelievable. Who would have thought that a duck and this dog would be best friends? He must have never played skip rope as a kid. If he had, he wouldn't have just taken that ridiculous fall. Great idea for a shot, terrible follow-through. If this isn't a real-life Final Destination scene, then I don't know what is. He didn't mean to do that. He simply couldn't see the motorcycle in his blind spot. Luckily, his quick reflexes allowed him to jump out. She thought her phone was left at home, but it was actually right within arm's reach. The popular streamer completely forgot to end her live stream, and the camera captured absolutely everything. He completely overlooked the handbrake. The huge truck just rolled away and slammed into that wall. Thank God it missed everyone. Thanks for watching these unbelievable moments that made this month unforgettable. If you enjoyed the chaos, surprises, and pure luck we just witnessed, make sure to hit like and drop a comment about your favorite clip. Don't forget to subscribe, because next month's moments are already looking even crazier.